febrero del 2010, y a raíz de la cooperación de la Universidad de Valencia, realicé el primer viaje a Lima en el Instituto Nacional Materno Perinatal. El objetivo era crear el primer banco de leche materna del país. Allí nos contaron las condiciones de las tasas de morbo y mortalidad que ocurrían en el instituto, y aunque el país tenía una promoción de lactancia materna alta, no existía un banco de leche materna fundamental para el desarrollo de los niños. Tuvimos una reunión con el ministro de Salud, el doctor Óscar Ugarte, el cual se comprometió, por un lado, a la contratación del personal sanitario.
I thought it was informative, I thought it was beautiful, and I thought it was talking about something that doesn't actually always get talked about. I think that we hear a whole breastfeeding versus formula. I think that we hear those words a lot, and I think that if you don't have kids, then you automatically kind of dismiss that conversation. This is such an important thing, especially I didn't even realize, but for NICU babies even more. Like I said, it was really, really educational, and I know that I have a personal connection with, like, donation programs and donated milk, and I've also had friends that have donated milk as well during their motherhood and things like that. What works better for the family? What works better? Is it, breastfeeding? Is it formula? But you don't necessarily hear, like, the additional benefits behind that, and if you don't have access to breast milk, what that looks like. You could get forced into making, a decision, and the true health benefits behind it. So I really, really liked this film. I thought it was really, really educational, and like I said, gave a perspective that I think if you haven't been exposed to it yourself, you wouldn't have had otherwise.
It's quite inspiring, actually. They talk about breastfeeding awareness for a healthy development of the newborns and their efforts to set up a human milk bank in Peru with support from Spain and Brazil as trailblazers in this topic. And they show adorable scenes of women breastfeeding and doctors and nurses busy caring for children and the other representatives that take an effort and a role in making this a reality for premature kids so they can have a higher survival rate as a result of this initiative. And it's quite an outstanding effort, and it is just a selfless, loving action, and it was beautiful to watch.
What these doctors in this clinic are doing is absolutely amazing. And I love that this documentary showed what the benefits are for breast milk for both the mother and the baby. And I think it's something we all know about in the Western world, but things like Peru, where they're having trouble getting these milk banks started, I think it's remarkable that they're starting it because, like they're saying, there's success in the premature babies now. It helps women until their milk does come in. I find a lot of the women brave, especially those who have babies in the NICU. It's has to be one of the hardest things that a parent has to go through. But I do think it's remarkable that there's a doctor who is trying to help now, where he's trying to provide enough breast milk so that the babies have more than enough to get the nutrients they need to fight when they're born prematurely. It's really remarkable. These people should be classified as heroes. I don't think we talk about what the female body can do a lot and what it can do, and the fact that they're utilizing that, utilizing breast milk for those who are ill or the infants that are born too early, but through a human milk bank is absolutely remarkable.
And see the footage of the babies and the preemie babies and how this milk is really helping and benefiting them, and the importance of the benefits of the breast milk, and how this also was very informative for me. And I guess I just didn't really know that this is strengthening their defenses and things. It's not just, a nice thing to do. It's very beneficial. And I really like the music and just really nice overall. I like the pictures and the interviews. and just really well done. And I thought it was a really creative idea to do a film on this subject matter.
This was an engaging watch. The soundtrack was brilliant, and I loved the documentary style filmmaking it had going on for it. I thought the visuals were stunning. They really pushed this idea of vulnerability, and it shows throughout the film.
I loved hearing from the devoted doctors and others who have worked so hard for this. Lots of beautiful scenes of the babies, mothers, and donators. Lively lighting, too. I also enjoyed the upbeat and soothing soundtrack, notably of the piano. I was glad to view this film. I hope other countries get involved for the health and safety of these wonderful babies.